following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE. Ladies and gentlemen, per the request of the challenger, I would like to introduce CM Punk's personal ring announcer, WWE Hall of Famer, Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Nearly 17,000 strong here in the Big Apple, on their feet for the #1 contender, CM Punk.
And any way you look at it, Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk is going to be a hell of a matchup here tonight at Survivor Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-year history of the WWE Championship. The title has changed hands here in New York on 15 occasions. More than any other place in the entire world. Will it happen tonight?
And CM Punk is finally getting his rematch after Alberto Del Rio cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam.
Alberto Del Rio has had a magical year. He began the year off by winning the largest Royal Rumble in history. He also won the Money in the Bank ladder match and then cashed it in at SummerSlam to win the WWE title.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you have to keep an eye on Ricardo Rodriguez, because throughout this entire magical year that you speak of, Rodriguez has been there creating shortcuts for Del Rio. And I don't think that's befitting of a champion.
You know, CM Punk enters this match a 4-time world champion and a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. In fact, he's the only man to win it 2 years in a row. Tonight marks CM Punk's first Survivor Series match since 2009, as injury prevented him from competing last year.
Yeah, and meanwhile, last year was Alberto Del Rio's Survivor Series debut. Unfortunately for him, though, he didn't fare too well.
Quickly getting back to Del Rio's Survivor Series appearance last year, you're right, King. It wasn't pretty for Del Rio, as he and his squad were defeated by Team Mysterio in a classic Survivor Series elimination tag team match.
And who will ever forget CM Punk's first ever Survivor Series when he helped turn back team-rated RKO as a member of Team DX in 2006.
From behind, CM Punk going for it.
He just planted him with a DDT.
CM Punk is conjuring up some good momentum here.
Wow, look at that great flexibility.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that. You know, the only thing I agree with Alberto Del Rio on is, I've been rich and I've been poor, and he's right, rich is better.
What? I find it hard to believe that the king of Memphis was once poor.
Yeah, I know that shocks you, Cole, but my early battles in Memphis with Jackie Fargo, while great, weren't necessarily sending me to the penthouse.
There's a reason for that. Alberto Del Rio, on the other hand, was born into wealth. His family is among the most wealthy and well-respected in all of Mexico.
CM Punk says he's going to make the WWE Championship interesting again.
What I don't like about CM Punk is the way that he coerced Alberto Del Rio into putting the championship on the line here. Big Show had knocked out Del Rio. Then Punk put on the Anaconda Vice and made Del Rio agree to this match.
Well, remember, Punk never received a one-on-one rematch after Del Rio successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam. You know, I've been watching Alberto Del Rio since he arrived here in the WWE, and he's always working the little things, something his opponent never sees coming. That's what's unique about Alberto Del Rio.
What's going to be interesting is that you would have to assume the strategy for both men in this matchup is to work the arms of the other. For Del Rio, it's the cross arm breaker, and of course for Punk, the Anaconda Vice.
And you would have to think that both of these guys are under a lot of pressure. It doesn't get any bigger than competing in the Big Apple. You know, the past year that Alberto Del Rio has had might just be the most impressive I've ever seen.
The only stretch in recent memory I can compare it to is perhaps Sheamus's in 2009. In a matter of 6 months, he went from debuting on ECW to becoming WWE Champion.
Well, you're right about that. That was a very impressive stretch, to say the least. Sheamus shot up like a rocket. And well, that's it. Whoa! Don't get up.
Punk with Del Rio up high, go for the GTS.
Oh, but look at Del Rio. He's not even going for that cross arm breaker. And, whoa, watch that roundhouse.
Yeah, but look at Del Rio. Del Rio full to the arm breaker. Arm breaker.
It's the cross arm breaker, and it's locked in hard. He's wearing him down with a very effective submission hold. He's taking control again. I guess he's done with that move.
Yeah, but what's he going to do next?
What do we got here? Bam! Boy, did he get dropped or what?
He's not exactly popping up to his feet here.
Well, what do you expect, Michael? Did you see what just happened? Watch it! Watch it!
That arm's not going to be good for much after this assault.
What a kick that was. Later tonight, for the first time in history, no WrestleMania opponents will team up when The Rock partners with John Cena to battle R-Truth and The Miz.
I have a hard time believing, King, The Rock and John Cena will be able to coexist here tonight.
Well, I gotta agree, The Rock and John Cena certainly are an unlikely team. But it's not necessarily uncommon to see the great one shelve his personal feelings for the betterment of the team. You gotta remember, the Rock and Sock connection.
You're right, King. You know, Rock wasn't necessarily fond of Mankind when they first teamed, but that was different. The Rock and Mankind weren't already signed to do battle on the biggest stage of them all. The past couple of weeks, Alberto Del Rio has assaulted CM Punk back in the locker room area as he's tried to gain every advantage here tonight.
You know, I don't necessarily agree with Del Rio's approach, but I do understand it. When you're champ, you don't want to lose the title. Once you get that feeling, it stays with you forever.
Del Rio, a two-time WWE champion, certainly knows what it means to be WWE champion. His second reign started back at Hell in a Cell when he turned back then champ John Cena and CM Punk. You know, King, I'm thinking about filing a criminal and civil lawsuit against CM Punk.
Will it be?
Tonight, Mark.
And this has got to be it. Oh, how resilient was that?
It's so hard to game plan for CM Punk, Cole.
Yes.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, and a kick out. And look at Punk. Wait.
He's got him.
The Anaconda Vice locked in. Locked in on Del Rio.
Del Rio maybe hits. Look at this. Del Rio tapping out.
We got a new champion.
Oh, my God. CM Punk has won.
What a moment.
Oh, man! The WWE Championship just being handed to CM Punk.
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
And now the celebration.
You're right about that. Punk sharing it with his fans.
What an incredible moment.